The number that he's worn playing football since he was 8 years old. Going to look to swing it on the first possession here. And finds his receiver at Martin, who had over 1,200 yards on the season. Bachmeier downfield. A little bit of contact. Mooney in a tailback. Bachmeier finds his receiver.
His name was leaked for Penn State.
Bachmeier looking to pass it again, and another completion.
A little bit more today, and Bears throwing it well.
This one tipped, but still caught.
And what Javessa Dalmooney is going to bring.
Kingston in motion on the jet sweep, gets the call, found a crease, and gashed it. Kingston verified that with me, and here he is trying to show people. Couldn't turn the corner.
There's a lot of similarities, and the trick play is certainly one of them.
Little pressure on Bachmeier, got it off in time. Complete down the middle to the 5.
He's able to get there up the middle. Bird Bachmeier is able to hit him.
McKay Hillstead, backup quarterback in the blitz. On second down and goal. Bachmeier on the play fake. Falls inside goal. Nawahine in the backfield. On the option right. Caught. Bachmeier. They didn't make it. Nawahine got stuck
for it.
Haynes. Mosley. Nice run.
Being felt.
Haynes King surveys in the end zone. Got rid of it. Caught. Is it in bounds?
By Dean Patterson.
Number 11 of the offense went out of bounds and was first to touch the basket after returning.
King. That pass incomplete.
Second and third, and it ends up with 3 and out.
Parker Kingston will watch this bounce out of bounds. 12 plays, 74 yards. No points to show for it. Bachmeier incomplete at the 43. Look at this.
Defense number 15.
With L.J. Martin now, they've used it kind of as an extension in a run game.
Kingston in motion. They hit. Looking at 2nd and 4. Pressure coming off the edge. They keep it on the ground with Nawahine.
After him being a little banged up on that first drive.
True freshman hands it off, and they're going to pick up enough for the first down. Nawahine.
Leave, and he's thrust into the starting role.
Bachmeier sets, pulls, complete over the middle. Parker Kingston on the move, all the way down to the 5 at BYU. 5 minutes to go in the first. Bachmeier surveys, pulls, touchdown Cougar. Cougars looking for the first 12 win. Haynes King on the move, has a man at the 41, caught, and a little bit of run after catch. Rutherford in motion. Haynes King keeps it, patiently finds a hole, brought down right.
Productive and communicative type player in the secondary.
A great story, Q. They go empty on 1st and 10, a little bit of pressure. King finds his man on the sideline. That's Dean Patterson.
The safety and to his receiver.
King gonna hand it off this time to Hosley. He picks up the first down and then some. About
game and on the precipice of a college ball playoff appearance. Interested to see how they play today.
Little receiver screen complete to Rutherford. Still on his feet. Rutherford rumbling down. 90 seconds to go in the opening quarter. King gets it out. Incomplete. Just missing
the high line of scrimmage, and it's legal.
Hosley trying to bounce it outside. Comes back inside on the toss. And they look to throw it, but they blow the play dead. Rutherford in motion. King into the end zone. Incomplete. The formation going to go for it. They're going to gamble on 4th. And they got stopped short of the end zone. Made it.
And they called it a touchdown on the field. They're lining up for the extra point.
Amongst the officials, and we're
and a great trophy there for the Birmingham Bowl. Statue of Vulcan, second best trophy that we've got.
Bachmeier incomplete. I see what you did there.
Yeah. Pop that thing in the mouth.
Bachmeier complete. Nobody home against Carson Ryan. All the way down the sideline. Still on his feet. Nawahine in the backfield. Kingston looking to pass it.
Seniors have been, but he's been specifically been great for our team. As a captain, he's been a great leader for us. And
what do they go with here?
Bachmeier gets it out quick, complete to JoJo Phillips, who 1st and 10 from the 21. They keep it on the ground. The Mooney.
By Reggie Frischneck. Let's listen to the hit.
From the field, BYU. Keep it on the ground with Nawahine. 3rd and 6, they go empty. Pressure off the edge. Open. Caught. Down to the 3. Bachmeier, the offensive freshman of the year, hands it off to Parker Kingston. Couldn't get to the
Field where he would be a big threat.
On 2nd and goal, hands it off. And is running. On 3rd and goal, Bachmeier. Off the play fake. Incomplete. No flag. Cougars tight. Like a weak bladder. Shane Marshall on the kickoff return. Broke a couple of tackles out to the 20.
Mark on the field earlier. He's excited about his crew.
High quality football so far today. Grab a bit of tempo now. 2nd and 5. King. This is just his 2nd run.
Foul. Face mask. Defense number 16.
But it should not have been a face mask, although I can see why they call it.
Mosley takes it up. Player that this game benefits in particular. 2nd and 4. Those 18 extra practices they have. Here's the jet sweep to Rutherford. Picked up the 1st down. Sets at the bottom of the screen. King got time, taking a shot on the post. Contact.
Mason used Georgia Tech's speed. The former Heisman winner 25 years ago, taking over for Buff.
I'm the play caller every week. I've been doing everybody a disservice.
Haynes trying to get to the perimeter is stopped up as he cuts it. King gonna hand it off between the tackles. Haynes still on his feet.
From the backside, creating lanes.
They fake the jet sweep. Haynes King takes it down to the 19-yard.
So difficult.
They fake the receiver screen. Now go back that way. Incomplete at the 25 to Eric. Mosley in the back on 3rd down. King in the end zone. Overshoots his working against Jonathan Cabello.
Pass interference. Defense number 2. Spot 5.
Sets up a 1st and goal. Goal Georgia Tech. It's the ACC against the Big 12. Haynes King into the end zone. Touchdown Georgia Tech. The season. The 64th successful that's viewed as. Dropped at the goal line by Hagan. Loose. And Georgia Tech saying they may have gotten it. Loose ball by BYU, and they've got it on the 5-yard line now. As 5, Cody Hagan drops it and was unable to recover it. Boy, different story than the one on the scoreboard. Haynes King off the play fake. Open. Touchdown.
Georgia Tech goes from being down 10-7 to up 20.
JoJo Phillips in motion. Bachmeier complete to who else? Parker Kingston. Still on his feet. And run down finally at about the 40. Kingston in motion. Bachmeier pulls again, complete to Phillips. And the non-call on the holding penalty, but looked like one. Nowhere to go for Chase Roberts. Brought down. Bachmeier. And there's a
Start. Offense number 2.
doesn't quite reconcile with what's up on the scoreboard. Bachmeier had it tipped incomplete. 33. An end-over-end effort. Eric Rivers back there watches it bounce out of bounds.
I mean, Georgia's a college football playoff team, national championship, one of the favorites. So they hit really good competition.
But our combination has Georgia Tech looking really good.
Mark Roddy, we'll see at the half.
All right, yeah, their defense has held up really well so far for the Yellow Jackets. On the jet sweep, a lot of room for Hosley, and still on his feet out to the...
Holding. Offense number 80.
Watch out for here.
Jamal Haynes in the backfield beside him. They fake the toss to the short side of the field. And Haynes King, as he's done...
Tempo, despite having only minute 22 on the clock.
This is Haynes keeping it between the tackles on the ground. I thought he had to write you a check. No, I'm disappointed.
It's pre-NIL. We didn't have any money.
There you go. King complete at the 42.
Practice barking at his teammates. The leadership on display right now as they go into the 2-minute drill. And
was a finalist. King back to pass. Complete at midfield. Dean Patterson split 3 receivers to the bottom of your screen. Pressure and caught by Rutherford. 10 seconds to go. King taking a shot down the sidelines and incomplete. Little Big Ben right. Haynes King gonna lob it up into the end zone downfield. And that prayer goes straight through. From the 1-yard line to the return by Shane Marshall. Marshall stays on his feet.
It's those Max mistakes were magnified by the low possession.
Haynes King with some open real estate. Fakes the toss a couple of times. 1st and 10 from the 49. On the jet sweep, the handoff to Haynes.
Tech had the ball 5 times in the first half. BYU only 4 because of that dropped kickoff.
A missed tackle by the Cougars, but the
Personal foul, unnecessary roughness. Defense number 55.
attack on some yardage down to the 26. Haynes King lobs it up, incomplete at the 20. Yellow Jackets going empty. Haynes King gets rid of it quickly, complete underneath to the 23. Haynes King completes the pass for the first down, and then some. Hosley.
Get away from the pressure created it.
They're missing Jack Kelly a little bit tonight. BYU is defensively nowhere to go at that time. Haynes King with time. King peruses into the back of the end zone and in. Haynes in the backfield. On the receiver screen, high throw, loose ball. Loose ball comes out to King, almost still loose, and Glaster comes
Position to take advantage.
perfectly placed kick. Tiger Bachmeier completes it out into the flat. To Mooney with a nice run.
This Georgia Tech offense, they've just had more mistakes.
Bachmeier hands it off. And Nawahine could execute that perfectly. Bachmeier in the seam of the defense down to the 40-yard line. Carson. Nawahine in the backfield. Bachmeier taking a shot deep. Downfield, his receiver fell, and he's picked off. But there's a flag on the play. Amari Harvey trying to bring it back the other way. And we're going to see if this stands or not. He tipped.
Pass interference. Defense number 3. 50.
That receiver with your shoulder and fade away.
Nakua in motion. Bachmeier completes it to JoJo Phillips. From the 8. Out of the backfield, the throw a little bit high, incomplete on 2nd and goal. Going to keep it on the ground with Nawahine, and he makes it inside
At the 5-yard line on 4th down once.
Nawahine in the backfield, Bachmeier perusing, and he's picked off in the end zone.
Nobody brands their bowl game like the Pop-Tarts Bowl.
Don't let me try and eat those up in the end zone after the game. Haynes King throwing out of the end zone. There's a flag.
Prior to the pass, defense number 29.
With physicality and a great hands catch.
Rivers an FIU transfer. This is Jamal Haynes. And on 2nd and 9, Haynes King on the out pattern, complete down the sidelines. Haynes, one of those seniors playing perhaps their final game on the blitz. Haynes King eluding harm. Fake the sweep on the receiver screen out to the 40-yard. Haynes King faking the toss on the waggle, pass complete, and good hands to hang on to it.
Nice call by Chris Winky.
Right between the tackles, there goes Hosley into the clear and finally brought down. 1st and 10, approaching 3 minutes to go in the quarter. King wide open over the middle, finds his receiver. Forward progress going to be at the 20. And on the move. Rolls out. And good discernment right there.
Wayne ended up coming with him. He said, hey, these guys want to go where I go. So Brent Key knew he was getting a true leader.
An instant. King on the run. Ends up about Burr. Blocked. How's that for automatic? Not quite. With another data-driven telecast on ESPN2. Coverage kicks off with Scott Van Pelt, and then Monday
Only his second carry of the game.
they're hoping to get him about 12 touches. That one batted down and almost on the option to the wide side of the field. Good gain here. That's the guy they were talking about, DeMooney. You understand it when you look at their relationship through the last several years.
Haynes King means a lot to him, and he's been a lot to this program.
Bachmeier downfield, threads the needle. 1st and 10. Handoff between the tackles. This I'm old. He played with Jaden Daniels, who was in that game. Bachmeier under duress.
Think about going for it.
From the 26, Bachmeier pulls, complete for the first down. Chase Roberts hangs on and perfectly healthy now. Bachmeier, another strike underneath to his tight end. Ryan stays on his feet, puts his hat down, and plows. 1st and goal on the jet sweep. Kingston could win. 11th play of the drive coming up. They're going to keep it on the ground. Nawahani. They're waiting on down there as they get ready to go now.
He's up. The push by Ryan. Ball. Yeah, he falls across.
In the backfield beside him.
BYU 0 for 3 on 2-pointers this year.
Bachmeier going to run it. Made it. Leap. Mosley and Haynes in the backfield.
It's really helped them move the ball well.
On the jet sweep action, this is Rivers. Turns it north.
But this is the Haynes King zone.
3rd and 2, play fake. Haynes King got out of trouble and overshoots his. Nichols with the punt down to the 11-yard line. On the return, this is Parker Kingston. Using that speed, put his hat down most when it's all said and done. Option to the wide side of the field. The toss to DeMooney. A couple of teams that were in the mix to make the college football playoff
From right there for the entirety of the season.
3rd and 4 for the Cougars. Incomplete, broken up of the game. Eric Rivers back deep. Rivers watches it go over his head. Boy, what a great punt in here.
Illegal snap. Offense. Half the distance.
I don't do that blind stuff. Over 8 minutes to go. Pass out of the backfield complete to Jamal Haynes. Nowhere to go. King completes it. Little receiver screen. Good blockers out in front of Rutherford.
3rd and much more manageable.
2 yards to go.
Snap.
Wow, again.
5-yard penalty.
They get to the 19. They keep it on the ground. And that's going to be Jamal Haynes with a nice effort. Parker Kingston back deep. He does have a punt return for a touchdown against UCF. Trying to duplicate it, but he can't.
Hear what South Floridian Jeremiah Smith said about that?
Oh, yeah. Spicy. Incomplete. JoJo Phillips in motion. Bachmeier with time. 5.5 minutes to go. Carson Ryan, here comes the blitz. Bachmeier finds his target. Kingston for the first. 1st and 10. Bachmeier has all day. And it's JoJo Phillips who comes back.
Just came back in that Big 12 championship.
Bachmeier downfield. Kingston again caught. Certainly in rhythm right now. Out of the backfield complete is tight end Ryan.
As he was facing a suspension coming into the year, and Bear Bachmeier takes over, and we've seen the growth.
Nawahine brought down right here.
I mean, that's clean. Put that on a frame.
His trail leg got down perfectly.
I mean,
The offense has had for the Cougars since that opening drive. Bachmeier pulls, complete. The movers. Bachmeier keeps it on the ground. DeMooney, touchdown, got it. 2 minutes to go. Haynes King and the Yellow Jackets have catalyzed comebacks, late ones all season long, but this time Georgia Tech with 3 timeouts remaining. Haynes King flushed out and throws it away. Fumbles the snap loose. They may look back at that sequence critically later after the fact. Haynes King pulls it.
Touching offense. The receiver went out of bounds on his own.
There it is.
First to touch the pass.
In him. On 4th and long, King taking a shot downfield. Got a man. It's caught. And Rivers running free. Might be more to come. Gonna find out here. King flushed out into the end zone and out of bounds. He was. Haynes King gets away into the end zone, and he hit the pylon. Haynes sets in the backfield. King with a clear line of vision, overshoots his receiver. On 4th and 10, they've got to get to the 8-yard line. Haynes King into the end zone, picked off by Evan Johnson. There's John. And that brings to a conclusion.